Monster RX93.1 presents The Morning Rush. The Morning Rush, the country's favorite morning program on FM radio. Music, laughs, all the hot tea, and the hilarious top 10. Your hosts, Chico, Hazel, Markki, and Rica. The Morning Rush.
Okay, so
this is a really nice question, and
okay.
let's show this. Okay, Direk, do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
I tried, and I love gay humor and okay, sorry, I don't mean to say gay, but I know that they're baka ma-cancel ako, guys. Just I'm I'm a straight guy trying to appreciate. Don't cancel me, please.
Maybe drag humor, since it's drag, right?
Drag humor. No, but I love drag humor. I love gay humor. I love the culture. There's yung sa RuPauls lang. I guess there are so many inside jokes or so many inside. There's so much humor na parang ano siya parang inside joke siya na hindi ko nagigets yung reference.
Parang you have to watch enough episodes to actually get every single one of them.
Yeah. It's like trying to start Game of Thrones.
It is. It's harder pa eh.
Yeah. So yun lang, parang I tried getting into it. Pero hindi lang ako nakarelate sa mga a lot of the jokes. Parang I felt na hindi ko na-get yung reference, hindi ko na-get to. But
I was exactly the same.
I see the appeal of it. I love RuPaul. I mean, like when there was a thing where he grilled sino ba to? He was in a show and ayun, parang someone said na he was the queen of drag, and then he was like, "What do you mean drag?" or something, and then sino ba to?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh,
was it Jimmy Kimmel? No, Jimmy Fallon. Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon
So,
pala.
yeah, he's a great guy, but yeah, I couldn't get the jokes, so hindi ko siya maano. But talking about second skills. Video editing. So that's what's been, I stopped editing for a couple of years. And then when this whole thing happened, I was just like, man, I gotta go back into it. But no choice eh. Kasi all my clients now are talking about, how can we turn our product launch into an online launch?
Right.
How do we turn our pageant into an online pageant? So, syempre ako parang, man, I gotta go back to that. And I have a bad history, not a bad history, but the way I got out the advertising industry, it was kind of like a messy thing for me. I mean, like I didn't have a bad project or anything like that, but my teeth were falling off. I wasn't seeing my family because the editing hours are horrible. The advertising hours are something else. But now losers can't be choosy. So you gotta just.
Since we talked about Drag Race, perfect example, like and Survivor, a lot of the shows in the States na medyo they were caught midstream and they do live finales. They just had to make it work. I mean, it's obviously not the same experience, pero alam mo yung it's not the same, but it's workable. It's doable.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just a matter of being just a little bit more creative and a little bit more, I don't know, make it fun, even though it's not what people are used to. Pwede pa naman, di ba?
Interestingly enough, relatable too. It's very relatable this day.
Very relatable.
We're more interested.
Yeah.
Use their imagination na lang in the end of the day.
No, and then my mom kasi has been, ever since I became a director, my mom was like, no, you should just be a director on the side. You should just start singing again. And then, nung nag-lockdown na, nung na-cancel na yung events, sabi ng mom ko, see, you should start singing again. Sabi ko, saan ako kakanta? Lahat ng event ka cancel. Diba?
Ganda yung sagot.
So, pati nga second skill ko, that should have been my second skill. Pero wala pa rin eh.
Hindi
So,
pa rin
kasi,
pwede.
Red.
Oh, somebody was asking in the comment section if you watched Hereditary, the movie, and what do you
yes,
think?
I did. Hereditary. Yes, I did see that, and
Tony Collette, yeah.
Colette or Lodi?
that's the one with the kid, right? Was that the
Yes.
one with the
Yes.
kid that
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
head
saw it?
kind
The
of
only
just,
thing I
yeah.
I
remember
saw it,
too.
and I have no plans of seeing it again. But it was good. It was a good film. But there are some films that are good, but you're okay to
Just
watch
not
it
once
once.
again,
Yeah.
right? I know exactly what you mean. My gosh.
Okay, so like we'd love to keep you, Paolo, but yeah, we know that we have some time constraints. But before we let you go, is there like a message that you have for everyone out there, whatever it is? Doesn't matter what frame of mind you're in at this point of the day, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are interested to know, like, what can you tell everyone, whatever it is.
So to everybody who is not an employee of Netflix or Lala Move, basically people who are at the bottom of the barrel, like me, um, there are nice moments being at the bottom of the barrel. you just have to, you just have to find those moments, and then you laugh about it. You sometimes cry, but you'll survive. I think that's my probably one of the worst messages that you guys probably had from. I think you guys were you guys expecting like inspiration from me?
No, no, no,
That's the
not at
best
all.
inspiration.
Not at all. Kaya nga sabi ko, it
I'm
doesn't
not.
matter eh.
Thank
Oo.
you. To say
I'm
you're
not.
so
I'm
sweet.
not
Yeah.
Gary.
And so, real talk.
I have
Real
a
talk,
sorry.
yes. Hmm.
Last kwento, no. I had a friend who was telling me na, I had a friend na he has a very successful father, and then he was trying to get into the business, and then his brother became more successful than him, or his brother was becoming more successful than him, and I was like, bro, you're talking to Paolo Valenciano, man, the son of Gary Valenciano, the brother of Gab Valenciano. Dude, who do you think you're talking to? And I said, look at this lockdown, bro. My dad, Gary V, raises 9-10 million pesos for displaced
Wow.
families.
Wow.
Gab Valenciano feeds 20,000 families. And look at
Oh,
Pao Valenciano. I can't even feed two birds in my damn bird feeder that I've been trying to set up outside. So, if you're talking about being at the bottom, bro, I get you. But you just have to look at it from a different perspective. You just have to there like it changed. I think the best thing about this whole thing for me is it really changed my perspective. Yun na lang, ayun na.
Agree.
Yun na yung deep thing na mabibigay ko sa mga viewers nyo. Perspective. First of all, we don't got it. You know what I mean? We're healthy, so that in itself is something that we should be thankful for. And to the people who have, I mean, I know people who got it. I know people who have lost people to this thing, and I don't mean to step on anyone, but I don't mean to. I hope they don't get offended by this. But to those who are healthy, to those who are staying at home, who are going crazy in their houses, I mean, like, at least we're healthy right now.
True.
And another angle to look at it is, I've never had this much time with my family. I never had time to spend with my daughter, with my wife. Now I do. I have a lot, a lot of time. So it's made me think about even the way we conceptualize events for next year, because there are people who are talking to us, what can we do next year, how can we do this, and it's almost like I tell them that you need to be sensitive to what's happened, no matter what we do from this point on. It's almost like the bleep in the how do you call it? Blip bleep I forgot what they called it in Endgame. Remember how they looked at the blip, the blip where like everybody, like half the world vanished and the half the world came back. Like whatever content you come up with, whatever concept you come up with, it needs to be sensitive to what happened, because everyone sort of like went through this massive um this major pandemic where everybody had to stay home, everybody sort of lost their minds, people lost people got sick. So you can't like if there is a cure in 3 months, 4 months, you can't do a show like nothing happened. You know what I
Please.
mean? Like
True.
you need that, you everything that happens from this point on needs to be sensitive to that. So even sa mga corporate, nako, I'm spilling na my secrets, but you know what? Who cares? Doesn't matter. I want you guys to. I don't think any of the brands are watching right now, but if you're watching right now, I'm so sorry. But it was my idea, so wala naman akong na-sign na NDA. So sorry na lang kayo. Sorry na lang tayo. But yeah,
An
you can't
exclusive.
yeah, you can't do anything after this point that isn't sensitive to it. It doesn't mean that you have to talk about it. It doesn't mean that you have to say like every event after this is, oh, we're gonna bounce back. Oh, we're going to find the cure. It just has to be sensitive to it. Like if we were doing a Gary V extreme concert, dapat ng not extreme, what was it supposed to be called? A Gary V Pure Energy, which was supposed to be like a celebration of his 35 years in the industry. That's irrelevant now. Like if we did a show even in January or February, that's irrelevant, because everybody's gonna be like, yeah, but how is this? How is this now pre-COVID? How did this progress from what would have been before the pandemic? So I guess it's just a matter of perspective. I guess that's what I want to share with everyone. Whatever you are, whatever job you have, from this point on, it needs to be uh, a better version of itself, of yourself.
Agree.
Like, diba? If you're a radio jock, if you are especially the frontliners, my God, I'm not sure if you guys went through that. Um, I'm not sure if you guys went through that moment where you're sort of questioning what it is you dedicated your life to. Kasi all of a sudden, frontliners are the most important people on the planet, diba? And
Yeah.
then once I think that was week 3 for me, where I was crying and crying, and I was like, "What have I done with my life? I was selling products when I should have been like." I should have been like a driver or something that would have, or like a carpenter. I should have taken up gardening. I took up gardening, by the way.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know that feeling? No, because you know that feeling
True,
where
true.
you're just like, what have I been doing with my life? This is not important, but not important. After I've seen a couple of online shows that were disastrous. I saw it and I was like, okay, may silbi pa pala ako. I will have use.
Yeah. We need your
I will
vision.
have use post COVID. But yeah, yeah, perspective. I think that's the thing that I can leave you guys. What I can leave with you guys.
That's nice. Like you were saying, na parang it's not so much that you would, say something very, very inspirational, or that you will show what the solution to our problem is. I guess the whole point is that we're all in the same boat. It's more like just like friends talking and airing out whatever is in your heart. Kasi parang keeping it makes it rot. So we just want to like
Yeah.
sort of like fraternize with each other, even just online. And then sometimes it's a relief just finding out that somebody else is going through the same thing that you are.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
and
Like I
and,
see
and
people post stuff, and I see
exactly.
how the struggles that other parents go through, and that's actually what inspired me to post a lot of the stuff that I've been posting on Instagram. Because I would see parents who were struggling with struggling through this with the same thing, and it made it so relatable to me, with me, na parang okay, it's all the same pala. We're all the
Yes.
same pala.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll do this too. And then it I'd share stuff na where the hardships that we're going through, and when people laugh at me, when I laugh at myself, I feel better. If that makes
Exactly.
any sense.
Yes.
It's true.
Whatever makes you feel better, just stick with that, diba?
Yung
Yeah,
pinaka-favorite ko was one tweet from a parent na I think this was like the second or third week of ECQ na they said teachers should be paid 3 times more than what they're paying them
Oh, I
right
saw
now.
that. Yes, I
Because
saw that.
I'm only handling my kids. What if you're handling like a full classroom of kids, right?
Yeah, and
That's
Leia, everybody always diba, before I was Gary V's son, now I'm only Leia's dad. So I accept ko na yung living in the shadows eh. I mean, nagets ko na siya. The shadows are like where I flourish and dwell. But si Leia, everyone's like, wow, it's so cute. She's so cute. It must be so easy to be trapped in a house with her.
Ay, nako.
There's a line eh. There's a line. I mean, like, there is a line where I'm just like, of course, I don't have my camera on at those points, but I'm just like, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know
Parang
what you're saying.
girl.
Oh my gosh,
know what?
Leia is the cutest though.
Yeah.
Give her a hug for me. I miss that.
But you know
Thank
what?
you. Thank you.
Super
If that
thank you
baby,
for
I'm
joining
telling
us.
you, if that baby girl sees a boy, a cute boy, she'll make
Oh,
him that.
she's like that. She's like that. The neighbors here, we're all friends now because during the lockdown we had a 1 hour window to sort of walk. I mean, like, social distancing and all that, though. And then we would go around the village. This was early in the lockdown, before things got really, before they put us on complete lockdown. So we would meet some of these neighbors, of course, with the masks and everything, no. And then one of my neighbors was like, "Hey, my son is friends with your daughter." I was like, "Oh, what cute, that's nice." And she goes, "Yeah, she's always flirting with him." Ah,
Horrible.
Okay.
when no, this is true, but I was like, buti na lang I had my mask, no, so it was only my eyes that were smiling, but I was just like, whoa, what? Ah, but my mouth was really like that. What? But I love her. But being trapped in a house for 3 months with her, there are lines. There are lines that were crossed. Na it tested us.
There are challenges.
Yeah.
There are challenges that
My
not
goodness.
everything is on social media. There are things in between where you're just like, Lord, please. Yeah, but yeah. So there.
You know, like we were saying, thank you very much for sharing
Thank you so much.
your humanity with
Thank
us.
you.
Like we said, it doesn't have to be like somebody who can give you the solutions, but somebody who's just willing to be human in front of everyone. It's very comforting. Very, very comforting for everyone. So thank you for sharing your time with us, and hope we can have
Thank
you
you.
back.
Thank you.
for
Thank
another
you.
Yeah,
part.
live in the booth, hopefully.
It's here.
Friday, Saturday, or all day.
Yes, we are definitely game if you are. So hopefully we can have you back. And
All right.
thank you for
Thank
joining
you,
us.
Paolo.
Thank you also. Thank you for inviting me. This was fun.
Thank you to all the monsters who watched our Facebook Live.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Pao.
The Morning Rush. The Morning Rush. The landmark morning radio program on Philippine FM Radio. Winner of multiple KBP Golden Dove Awards for Best Radio Comedy Program. Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on Manila's hottest Monster RX 93.1.